I don't even want that was nuts.
It was.
Well, people. Today we'll be discussing, one of the culture shows of the year. Insecure of the past few years, I should say. From shout out to Issa Rae. She created something. I'm not sure she probably knew it would become this big. Of course, I mean, I believe she was confident in her idea, like anybody. But the show's become it's like one of the shows of the culture. It's up there with Atlanta. Past shows like Martin, things of that nature. It's one of the shows that everybody watches, and especially during this pandemic, it's become it's like family viewing on social media. Everybody watches together.
Yeah, I'll definitely say thank God for the season of Insecure. If you're gonna have a pandemic, it's helpful to have a show that everyone can talk about something positive. Not always positive, but just not a deadly illness to think about. So I've been very appreciative.
Definitely takes your mind off the bullshit. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
So going into the show, I'm gonna ask you first. What was season 4? What do you think? What would you describe the theme of the season was? I know I have an idea what I think.
So to me, I think the theme of the season is long-term relationships, like staying or going. And I think it's for platonic, like Molly and Issa, or romantic, like Issa and Lawrence, and how sometimes this is also projecting my opinion on some of the things that happen, but sometimes we overstay our welcome in friendships and relationships, and you got to decide is the history worth it? Is there enough going on that makes this person of value to me? Is it a sign, or is it a roadblock? Is what I always say about the random shit that goes on in my life. Is this something telling me I need to drop whatever's going on, or is this just an opportunity for growth?
No, that's exactly what I thought. I looked at it as do all good things come to an end? To me, the theme of the season from the very beginning, watching her and Molly beef from the beginning, I could tell this season that there's going to be relationships that are going to end. There's going to be some that keep going. It's just for us to find out. It kind of mirrors real life in the sense of you'll have people in your life, and that doesn't mean they're bad or they're necessarily trying to bring you down. But sometimes the clock stops. Sometimes it's time to be you know what? I need to grow without you. It's time. I've grown enough with you. Doesn't mean we're not friends, but it's time for me to move forward. You've been with me hip and step. I kind of want to separate now. I think that's what the show was kind of showing.
And I feel like we're sort of getting at that point too, a couple years out of college, what you bonded with someone over freshman year, your lives might be on completely two different tracks now.
Pizza and beer.
Yeah. Oh wow, we're not talking about what house party we went to last weekend. What else do we have in common now that we're not in J&H? So I think it's really interesting and relatable for a lot of people.
J&H, you're talking about Temple, y'all, for all my Temple people.
My bad.
No, it's cool. I just want to let them know J&H, she's talking about Temple. But yeah, so first character, of course.